just getting back from a vacation, which I really enjoyed for spring break. I went down to Florida. Got a chance to travel between Daytona Beach and Orlando. I'm going to kind of walk you all through that, retrace my steps with you all, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. But one thing I really want, hope that everybody will get a chance to really just stop and take in is just, the sounds of the ocean, just really just stop and listen to that. Because you got to think about it. Your environment is as much a part of your health and your wellness as, the foods that you take in. So I wanted to, just stop and share that with everybody. Just, some time that I just spent on the beach, just listening, just being quiet and listening to nature, and then like a really phenomenal part of this video that I really want you all to take into is an interview that I did with a restaurant owner. I look at her as more than a restaurant owner, a businesswoman, a mother, a community activist, community advocate, Camille Holder Brown. She is the owner of the vegan restaurant I went to visit in Daytona Beach. The name of the restaurant is Kale Cafe. So listen to that interview. It was really good. She gave some insight, basically some food for thought. So with today's update on myself, I am still within my weight range. I'm not even at the top of my range. I'm just basically right where I was when I left, because I was very mindful of what I was eating. Yes, I did indulge in some of the things that I really enjoy, but I made sure to exercise, which was not a regular part of my routine. So I did that because I knew that I was on vacation. There were things I wanted to enjoy, to partake in. So I made sure that I exercised, and I limited my number of meals. So basically I increased my hours of fasting and just went to basically one meal a day, but it was a meal of something that I really enjoyed. So it was still a really good time. So I just wanted to update you all with that and make sure that we keep in mind to be mindful, to be aware of what we're doing, because I realized that a lot of the weight gain is just from being mindless over how much I'm actually eating, just eating all the time, grazing on all the stuff that's around us all the time. So mindfulness got me through. Okay, just touched down in Orlando, came straight to Jets Pizza. Look at this pizza. Worth the wait. Can't wait to bite it. So bye. Some of the views, but the most important one here today is Kale Cafe. I would say this is my favorite vegan spot in Daytona. Yeah, my favorite vegan spot in Daytona, Kale Cafe. Yeah, so I got this walking in. They usually play music, so I had to turn the volume down.
This is a seitan, and it has a little Beyond Beef stuffed eggplant.
Oh, this one right here?
Yeah. Yam. Brown su tofu, cabbage. Cabbage. This is curry lentils. Jerk mushrooms. Two different kinds of squash, just a little sesame oil and stuff. Rice. Mac, and then plantains will go right there. Hi, my name is Camille Holder Brown, and I'm one of the co-owners of the Kale Cafe here in Daytona Beach, Florida, with my husband, Omar Brown. And we were established in 2013. Oh my God, that's crazy. Yeah, that's our 10th year. And we've been serving up amazing Caribbean vegan food.
So what was your inspiration to start a vegan restaurant?
Well, my husband and I'm not sure if we were vegans or vegetarians. I think he was a vegan and I was a vegetarian. when we opened this restaurant. But we both, like when I was 17 and he was 23 and we met, we were both vegetarians then. And then we had children and we've been raising them as plant-based their entire life as well. And we just saw, moving from New York City, from Brooklyn to here, we saw that it was like a need in our community. And just from like going to different events and like living in a food desert ourselves at the time. And so, you know, we kind of gave the community a little taste of what we, you know, the kind of food we made, and they were very receptive. And from that, it just grew into the farmers market for 2 years. Then we did a Kickstarter, so it's a very organic process. And then after the Kickstarter, with one of a local school teacher from one of my elementary schools supporting us, and you know, we were able to start this location, and that's kind of how we got our start.
Well, do you think that there are benefits to going with a vegan or vegetarian diet as opposed to the standard American diet?
Absolutely. You know, if you're not about eating plant-based for your health, which is my main reason for eating plant-based, a lot of people are interested about the environment and the climate change that we've experienced just in our own lives. I'm in my 40s, and I'm like, definitely have seen climate change, how it's affecting, you know, the world. And from that perspective, as well as, you know, just the way they treat animals, you know, I feel like as humans, because I'm an anthropology major, and like, I think we've evolved just anatomically and past eating, you know, we don't have to eat animals. Like, you know, I don't think we were ever intended to eat animals. Certain people, I don't think never, our molars and stuff, you know, we didn't have, because, you know, people eat meat originally, they ate it raw. And, you know, if your body can't digest it, or if you don't have the short intestines, we have a longer intestines. So our bodies are more like cows and, you know, plant eating animals. So we can eat all of this, you know, hard to digest. It's easy to digest, really. Greens, like this is the easiest thing to digest, like a green juice. But I mean, meat takes a longer time to digest than plant food. So I think there's so many reasons to adopt a plant-based lifestyle. If one of those things don't fuel your passion to be plant-based, you know, maybe getting a disease, unfortunately, will make you transform. And sadly, that's the case. But I think that if people are more proactive and choose a more you know, preventative care method, I think it's much better. And I really like that for the community, because we make our food affordable. I've gone to many cities and eaten vegan food, and I can charge more for my food for sure, because we make everything from scratch. We make our seitan from scratch. We make our cheese sauce from scratch. We make everything, and it's very time consuming. However, if we make our plates of food like $20, then we become very elitist, and then, you know, it's like only certain people can afford it, you know. Whereas I'm like thinking, I'm like, how do I take food stamps? I'm like, well, you know, how can I rearrange my space to have more grocery items so I can take, you know, food stamps, and I can also have more salads and stuff, you know, that are grab and go. Because I have my salad dressing that we bottled during the pandemic, and that's like our first retail item. But we want to, you know, continue to do more retail things.
So, two last things. Let people know where they can find you.
You can find the one and only Kale Cafe, because we've had other locations, we've closed them. But you can find the one and only Kale Cafe in Daytona Beach, 116 North Beach Street, soon to be on the corner in the building we purchased. That'll be 110 North Beach Street. That'll be in about 3 months. And we're really excited about that. But yeah, right here in Daytona Beach, at the foot of the International Speedway Bridge, heading towards the beach. We're on the left-hand side, and we're in I don't even know what this color of building is. I know my new building color is pink, and we're going to change it.
All right, and then one thing you'd like to leave people with, one thought.
I will say plant power to the people.
Thank you. I appreciate you interviewing us.
Sure.
hotel, looking at all the beautiful things, admiring, just creating that whole sense of wellness, well-being, adding to my health. Renewed on this spring break so I can go back to work. One day that won't be the case, but today, yeah, we're getting ready to go back. The view from our room here at night, still hear the ocean out there. It's lovely. Absolutely lovely, beautiful. Alright, visiting Ethos today. My favorite, I would say my favorite vegan restaurant in Orlando, actually in Orlando. This one, you know, the other ones have been, you know, other places, or the other one has been, you know, like Daytona Beach, but this one is actually in Orlando. So, Ethos Vegan Kitchen. I'll show you the food when it comes. So my food has come at Ethos here. I got the vegan meatloaf up here, and the mashed potatoes with the gravy here, and stir-fried vegetables here. So I'm gonna enjoy.